This is everyone. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is the first Pleated Pants game of the week for Bespoke Football League Season 2, Week 2. Tonight we're going to be watching a game that takes kilbride10 versus ThePanduh. If I have a mod in the channel, please shout both of them out. This was played 2 days ago, and it was too good of a game for us not to watch together. So let's get it going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to commentate over top of it. So I don't know much about Panda. I do know something about Kilbride. Kilbride's a really good player that improved a lot last year. From the first week to the last week, he went from kind of like just an average player in our league to someone that was making Super Bowls. They are both Panda. I know has played a competitive football growing up, and so he understands the game. And he also understands that if you kick it out of bounds, it's a penalty. He told me not to mention anything about that, but you know what? Now let's see what Kilbride does here. Kilbride impresses me because he runs most of the plays just stock. He doesn't do too much, too many shenanigans, but he does know what he usually likes to do, which is he plays an underneath game kind of like me. So first, whoa, all right. So Kilbride had that little out route open, but he just didn't see it. He must have been looking maybe to the crosser, or was maybe trying to take it outside. He got lucky that Brady got the ball back. And there he threw the RPO really late. Cowboys look pretty good today. Okay, so now he has an early 3rd and 17. His offense sometimes can be on the conservative side, but it looks like that he's setting up some routes to be able to make first downs. He just threw it right in there to that what looked like probably a hook zone. And there's the first big play of the game. It goes to Panda. Now, I know nothing about how Panda plays. He's coming out in, is that close? Yeah. And he runs a little inside zone, gets 5 yards. Everything looks pretty good. Coming out in the same thing, shotgun formation. A little mesh play, and he took the left mesh right to Gronkowski. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm an idiot. And that brings everyone's favorite mid blitz into play. Or no, this isn't. Is this nickel triple? Man to man, that's for sure. And Jones just beats Alexander. Easy peasy. That is a man beater right there. I do not know what a defensive set that is, with one linebacker in the middle flanked by 2 linemen. Could be interesting. You could put the same kind of pressure that I think that you could from like 3-3-5 wide on there. So Panda strikes first. Big kick. Panda was able to kick it that time. All right, what's he going to go into? He's going into an I form of some sort. All right, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers, and He makes a nice little juke there, and he gets about 5 yards on first down. So Panda was blitzing, and he came pretty clean with that middle linebacker up the gut, but he was running a sort of a medium outside run there. Oh, that's really nice. That was a little comeback, and Panda bit on it, and that's to the house. It's a 7-7 game. Rookies that it's later in the season. If the rookie has a hidden trait or a dev trait, it's no-go. Like, we want rookies to continue to be on the teams of the teams that drafted them. Doesn't change just because they played 500. Yes. 100%. It's a rule. It's in the book. All right, so now Panda comes back out. Let's see what he does on offense. Kilbride's pressing. And why do I never get holes like that with Jacobs? That was a nice little inside run. Josh Jacobs gets 7 yards. On first look, it looks like Panda likes to play a nice little ball control pound game. He might have had a cut inside, but he took it outside, ran into a rotating over linebacker, and Kilbride makes a stop to give it to 3rd and 2. And there we go. The middle linebacker that Kilbride was using got pushed out of the way. Huge hole for the Bengals. Easy first down. 3 straight runs. Here comes the pass. Kilbride brings heat, and he sets up a screen. Jacobs sits down, but can't take a hit with your running back. Oh, big hole for Jacobs. Tries to stiff arm him, but can't get past 23. Another easy first down. All right, first time he's coming out in a bunch formation. Let's see what Kilbride's defense does against bunch. Looks like there's a lot open. X was open on the corner route, and then that underneath was out there too. Good old bunch trail. And there we go. Nice little run. His offensive line made a huge hole for him. And he's just coming down slowly but surely and started dominating the line, which is leading Kilbride to think about coming into goal line. Ooh. 1, that play was there. 2, wow, I have never seen the quarterback miss them backwards and lead to a fumble. So that goes for a 2-yard loss. Kilbride decides not to play goal line anymore, which, thank goodness. He runs the same thing. Kilbride is using Micah Hyde, comes up and puts in a nice hit. Yes, Elder Statesman, they actually do have a really, really, really good tutorial system. They're like drills, and it teaches you what you're supposed to be doing and what times. It's pretty well done. Also, if there's anyone that wants to buy it on the PC, it's like $20 right now on Steam. And we got openings for existing community members in the PC League. All right, and we're giving Kilbride some Twitch revenue here, playing a little bit of a nice little, what is this, a Jim Beam commercial? No, Jack Daniels. There you go. This stream is brought to you by Jack Daniels and kilbride10. You're having a lot of fun, aren't you, Justin? PS5 as of this morning is full, so don't don't get, there might be someone that drops out, but the PS5 is full. They are within the game, yep. And you can always find stuff on YouTube. YouTube will be more telling you, run this play, do this thing, rather than say, this is what a cover 3 does, this is what a cover 2 does. Are you good? I don't know, I have no clue, and I'm not going to review it during the stream. So we can talk about it after the stream, or when I take a break after this. Kilbride got a nice little sack there. Now it's 3rd and 14. Okay, so that comeback was there, but Panda brought in some heat, knocked Brady on the ground. Brady does not like to get hit, and now we got a punt. And Kilbride had the little button glitch thing that it didn't register for him, so he kicked a 15-yard punt. Ooh, nice little cutback. Gets him about 7 yards. That is a different running back. That is Bell. I do not know who Bell is, but I like the idea of spelling Jacobs every once in a while. Is it Le'Veon Bell, maybe? Jacobs is back in. Hey, Lenny Fish, how are you doing? And then Jacobs makes a nice cut to the outside. Sheds Micah Hyde, but cannot shed number 26. Landon Collins? And Panda is on the prowl. That looked like a nice little mesh play. And Gronk just goes right, yep, mesh spot. He goes right into him, knocks him down, and boom, touchdown, Bengals. All right, so now this is right when Kilbride was sensing that maybe the game was getting out of hand, was a little bit frustrated, and we'll see what he does here. Because I think that anyone was watching this game was thinking, oh wow, this one could be ugly. Screen shaking a little bit, and makes a nice little, what I like about that is he just did what he wanted to do. Got it to James White, 6 yards. Now he has a second and manageable. little RPO. And oh no, Elliott catches him in that little RPO thing, makes a great break for it, and pick six, 28-7 in just the beginning of the second quarter. Kilbride's contemplating life and trying to figure out what he can possibly do to stop this onslaught. Kitch, I wouldn't be showing you this if he didn't make it a game. Have some faith in me.
That put to sea, the name of the ship was the Billy O.T.
All right, you know Brady has to come back. J.K. Dobbins. Now he's coming out in some gun formations that, you know, I think he's usually more of an under center type of guy, getting some verticalness over the field. And then boom, Troutman sheds off that defender. He makes a cut to the edge, and now Kilbride's down at the 14-yard line, looking to kind of just chip into this game. This really is kind of a must-score drive. Like, you're at the point where you're down 3 possessions that you need to be putting some positive points on the board. And that little angle route came in just perfect. There's 3 defenders there, but he found the window in that cover 6. Uh-oh, and now, since he's rattled, he's having to do the ice the kick thing. Oh God, he's even at home. Well, he didn't have any problem with the ice kick mechanic. I have. And now, let's see what kind of defensive pressure Kilbride can go. He's coming out in nickel 3-3-5 odd, which is a pretty meta formation. I know there's a lot of people that are running it. And that just looks like, what was that, just a simple cover 3 that he just ran into? Yep, not a simple cover 3. Had a little bit of a blitz package in there. All right, I was gonna say, why was he thinking about running a 4-3 when he's coming out in trips? But he moved it. He's base aligning. You know, that's one thing I didn't do in the last game. I didn't auto base align. But I came out in cover 4 most of the time anyway. All right, now bunch. We're seeing a little bit more aggressive side of Panda, even though then he just ends up throwing it over there to the flat, taking the, what was a couple yards, and look at that, a 4th down stop. That's the first stop of the game by Kilbride. He didn't want it was raining, he didn't want to take any chances, so he just fair catches and says, let's score on the offensive side of the ball. He's coming out in that deuce close too. A nice little crosser action here with backside corner. Ooh, oh, whoa. A nifty little couple moves, maybe one too many moves. If he didn't do the juke after the spin, he might have been long gone. But that was a risky throw. That could have been covered underneath if it was not thrown perfectly. And now Brady has his X Factor on, so his little icon flashes when players are open, and a draw works just absolutely to perfection there for Kilbride. I like that. He's not panicking. There's still plenty of time. It's a 2-possession game, and there's 4 minutes in the second quarter. He runs again. Kind of doesn't get anywhere. He might have had a cut back to the inside, but that's tough. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get there. Okay. Got a couple little high-low reads here. Low's open. There you go. Get the easy yards. And now we got Phoenix 200. Charger on the go. Portable power station. Oh, and a second one. We got 2 ads here. We're getting Kilbride some revenue here. Well, that looked like an interesting ad. All right, and Kilbride's coming back here now. 4 minutes to play. He has the ball in the second quarter. That's the Turkey Jesus play right there. That was lurked to perfection by Matthew. All right, and now this is a big formation here. He's just saying, oh, whoa, what a great hit. Micah Hyde has it, and he's taking it to the house. Now we have a ball game. That was nice. Little user hit stick. Fast guy picked it up. He makes a couple moves, and boom, it is now a 1-possession game. Kilbride with 14 unanswered points. This is also a good time if there's any people that are relatively new to the Madden franchise that have any questions they want to ask about the game. I might be able to show you and illustrate it here while we're playing back the game too. So another compressed formation that he's running out of a lot. And oh my God, there's a nice nifty little juke by Jacobs. And then 55, which is Jones, I think, is able to come up and catch him from behind. So he's running that stretch out of that deuce close, like very, very well. Well, you basically got to tackle him twice. Justin Rose, like you know, Derrick Henry's hard. Wow, there was some nifty little moves there. You know, you probably got to be worried when you're playing against a back that like Derrick Henry. Just don't even try to hit stick him. Just conservative tackle, because he shrugs off most of those hit sticks. Nice little. He likes this crosser with Gronkowski. I don't know if this was a mesh or if it was just a crosser. Nope, this was just a nice little crosser. That's kind of when he needs yards. You can tell that he is using that, and Kilbride's defense isn't able to stop it. Can I time out Lenny Fish for 1 second? I'm just joking. Mods, don't do it. Well, Lenny, like, you'd be the third person. And he doesn't want to be turned into a punter. He doesn't want to be turned into a punter again. Kitch, what do you think about Lenny Fish throwing some shade your way? So we're back to a 14-point game. It is not over, but I can't believe that this game is 35-21 with 2 minutes to play, and what a great angle route. And James White is such a good pass-catching back. Brady to White, a Patriot special that's Kilbride has brought home here to Chicago. Kilbride's Mr. Comeback route here. Watching him do these makes me think that I need to a little bit more often. Look, because he just runs that perfect with Emmanuel Sanders. It's just like a Tom Brady homecoming here. Emmanuel Sanders, James White. Who's he going to throw it to next? Well, he's not a very good punter. He is a 38 ranked punter. His rating is 38. All right, so we got a little cover 6 invert. That's an interesting choice of plays. Trying to confuse someone. Has a covered 4 on one side, a cover 2 on the other, and that's why it's called cover 6. Well, ooh, he didn't keep that speed out there with Sanders. I like that speed out, but he just went and said, I'm going to take the underneath. He's not guarding the underneath. If he's running cover 4 or cover 3 like that, cover 3 is always going to have a wide open gap in the flats right there, so you just take it. Unless you start mabling, but no one's going to be mabling on that particular formation. And now Dobbins, he couldn't decide if he wanted to take it inside or outside, so instead he just ran into the butt of the offensive lineman directly in front of him. And we got 34 seconds before halftime. Kilbride is he milking it a little bit? He has all 3 timeouts, but so does Panda. Snaps it at 20 seconds, and boom, Dobbin gets it in at 18. And after this game started 28-7, it looks like it's going into halftime at 35-28. So Kilbride has worked his way and gotten it from a 3-possession game to a 1-possession game, which I think that at this point he has to consider a small little victory. All right, so there's a run, and he's just like, I don't know if I like the little hoping to break a run before the end of the half. Like, what happens if there's another one of those hit sticks that are returned for a touchdown? We could have a tied game at halftime. Both teams made their halftime adjustments. Kilbride's kicking off. This is a huge, huge drive. This is about when I think that I had to stop watching and start streaming. So all of this is going to be brand new to me. So we're going to see this all right from the get-go. All right, so he's coming out in his a version of the close formation here. I think that's strong close. And he's just saying, I'm going to run the ball. Doing what I did in that last drive against Cody, where I was trying to milk it and kick a field goal at the end, but then ended up being too freaking conservative and having to punt it to him. So don't get too conservative. All right, so we got like a nickel blitz here out of the... That was just a really, really nice throw by Panda, right where he needed to do it. That little cross drag is a play that it kills a lot of people. It's hard to defend. Ooh, his opening was just inside, and he might have been running for a while. Instead, he gets 6 yards, and it moves to a second down. All right, coming out an empty set. And we get an advertisement. Add 1 of 3. Let's trouser talk this. You know, while Coca-Cola and other people are trying to make money. So what we're hoping to do is either have a game like this every Sunday, or we're going to have a live game to be our games of the week, which I'm really, really excited about. I couldn't get one set up for us to actually have live, but after I saw this game, I was like, we have to do this one. This one is amazing. So I hope you're enjoying it. And also, if you know that you're getting ready to play a user game and you're trying to set it up for a Sunday afternoon, let us know. All right, let's go back here to PC. Oh, it's not the right one. This one. We got a really, really huge 3rd and 4. And the flats are going to be open unless he Mabels. He's not. Flats would have been wide open, but oh ho! Was that a little sort of like angle route? Yes, it was. And Bell just dropped it. That is a huge, huge stop. All right, now let's see what Kilbride does. He likes these coach suggestions, which leads him to be hard to scheme against because you never know what he's going to come out in. O was open for a second, and no, that was not ever open. That might have been open if he would have thrown it a lot earlier. Okay, well, you know, is this where Panda kind of hits on the accelerator? Because there's 2 straight drives, one for each team, that ends in no points. And Jacobs got tackled by air. That was a touchdown. Panda, how did you feel after that? Ooh, a crosser. Crosser that gets lurked by Clinton Dix. And, oh my god, that's a big boy right there, 76. I was going to say, if Clinton Dix got caught by him, he was going to get made fun of. There we go. So we have punt, interception, interception. The first, that Panda, that is the first bad throw you've thrown. Were you just expecting the crosser to be open? It's a little early to throw the crosser normally. Or are you a little still a little tilted because of the trip animation? Pistol formation. This is the first pistol I think I've seen out of Brady. And I like these. Oh, man. Number 2. Just get out of the way, sir. And that would have been a touchdown. It's coming back in it. Oh, X is wide open. Wow. All right, the pressure. That corner looked wide open if he threw it right at the break. All right, these wheels are overpowered. Does more open up, and does Kilbride, will he have enough time to allow it to open up? Because this looks like man-to-man. Yep, he just didn't have time, and that looked like it was locked pretty good. So it was a cover 6. So it's playing match principles over there on the cover 4 side. Yeah, he just didn't see what he thought he was going to see. And now does he get into field goal range? What was once looking like a very nice drive is now turning into what looks like might be a punt. Oh, he pressed conservative. Oh, he might have had time to run if he would have caught that and ran upfield. But he got himself back into maybe field goal range. 47-yarder. I don't know what the wind's doing. He gets just enough of it that it is now a 4-point game. After all the points scored in the first half, only 3 have been scored here in the third quarter. All right. Coming out in the double A gap, nickel defense. Cover 3. And Jones. Whoa, wow. Like, he underthrows it just a tad bit, enough that Jones has to stop and he could get caught from behind. But still, that is a big play. And now Panda is on the prowl, close to the red zone, and now officially in the red zone. See if Kilbride keeps in this 2-4-5 double A gap, or if he moves to something else. Feel like he needs to bring the heat. He's pressing, and he misses his User assignment, the safety coming in and filling that hole, and boom, we now have an 11-point game again. Double A gap doesn't work good against the run. It's easier for the offensive lineman to know who they need to get a hat on. Yeah, you would have been better off just running straight 2-4-5 nickel. So it's now 42-31. Kilbride, to his credit, is not panicking. He's still coming out in a run. He looks like he checked to a pass. Nope. And it's open. It's open. It's nice. There's a nice little crease there. He saw it. He gets around 12 yards. And now he's going no huddle. Wow. There looks like that the crosser might have been open if he would have held on to it for a little bit longer. But he needed to throw it out there to that flat just a little bit sooner because he was able to, he's run this before. He likes looking at Troutman right here. And he has it usered. And is he just going to throw it away? Yep, that's all he had to do. I think his first look was that seam pass with the tight end, and when it wasn't there, he wasn't quite sure what was open. I have that same problem, a little bit of a tunnel vision. Ooh, he hasn't really got Myers here on a post. He's gonna be open. R1's open. Oh, just for a second he was. Fourth and 10, he has to punt. At this point, he's thinking that he is not going to have enough time to come back because Panda is back on the offensive train. All right, now he's in the 2-4-5. And more advertisements. They're going to Mr. Kilbride. So, what we've learned about this game, in this game and in the one that I just played with Cody, is that this is an offensive year. That you're going to have to play smart, but if you play smart, you can score points. Now, what we have to all collectively figure out is what is a defense that can work. I know that I've been labbing some different things. I've put in a couple new ones. I think that defense is dramatically different on current gen versus next gen. So there is a little bit for a couple of us that are flopping back and forth. We're almost going to have two completely different ways of looking at the game. O is open, but that's usually when I run a play like that. O is kind of like my, third or fourth little my third or fourth read. He was probably looking towards the wheel, then he was looking towards the crosser, and then if he happened to see O in his back eye, he would have thrown that as a third read. Oh, it was a screen? Oh, there we go. Oh. I put it on the wrong one. Yeah, sorry. Now we got a 3rd and 8. And X is wide open. Oh, but that crosser is... Oh! Oh, was that actually a fumble? And Kilbride runs 10 yards backwards. What a huge change of momentum, because, man, that corner was wide open. Buttons, I honestly don't know. I'd have to go into the game and look. All right, good old mesh, and the O right there is open. That O is open usually when someone's using the middle linebacker and they're going and flying around. It's a good route to keep on. Sometimes I audible out of it. Yeah, so I imagine, are you asking that because you want to take that team over? Like, the issue would be is trying to keep things even. And we can talk about it off stream. Oh, all right, well. One down. Kilbride needs to pound this in, being in the fourth quarter. And not quite yet. He's getting closer. Series X, I think we have two openings. Brady doesn't like doing that play. But he did it. Does it go for two? Run the QB power with Brady. Run the QB power with Brady. All right, a couple little high lows here, and then a backside drag, which was open for a second. Oh! Oh! Does he get 2 points out of this? 21! What are you doing? All right, little stretch that Dupree actually did really, really well. Kilbride's coming out in a dime. Wow, Kilbride requires... Oh, those are points for Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Trying to wake him up. Oh, that's a good defense there, Kilbride. This is important. 3rd and 11 right now, folks. Oh, that's an interception. Micah Hyde is attempting to be the player of the game here. He has 1 touchdown. He has an interception. He's been a part of a couple other really good plays. I really don't know, Justin Rose. You press the button at a certain right time and it does it on accident. Okay. Oh, and there we go, white. That's been probably the most open, sure thing open that Panda's allowed. He allows the flats pretty much exclusively, and this angle route that white's on has been open a lot too. And this time it wasn't. Oh, but man, circle is wide open. Well, you know, that was basically like a punt. You know, it was 3rd and 14. You took a shot. Your guy's bigger than Micah Hyde. Wow, no one's out there covering 82. Put him on like a flat or an out or something. Oh, wide open. Oh my God, Kilbride. Oh my God, X was wide open. But he ended up getting it. He got the backside dig. He does his own version of stretch, and that's a nifty little cutback for what, about 4 yards? 3 yards? Yeah, everyone, Kilbride also streams. We're watching his VOD. Panda, I know, does every once in a while too. You should both go follow them. They're, oh, they're nice. And folks, not that it wasn't a ball game, but Kilbride all of a sudden is 1 point ahead. Panda has everyone in the box. He wasn't going to let him run. And oh ho! 93 came back and said, "You are not falling forward, sir." That took him to Suplex City. And now with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go, Panda's going to have to drive the length of the field to get into field goal range. 3 minutes and 26 seconds is eternity in Madden speak. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. And Panda comes in with a little bit of a mesh sort of play. Oh no, it was just straight slants. All right. Kilbride, this is a amazing comeback. Down 21 points in the first quarter to now being ahead by 1. Is he picked off again? Oh my God! Now remember what I just said, 3 minutes is eternity in Madden. What does Kilbride do? Does he follow what sometimes I try to do and get too conservative? Yeah, like, don't expect much energy or effort out of your wide receivers like that for some reason in the game this year, especially on next gen. You'll get on current gen, you'll get more. Wow, gutsy, he goes empty set. And actually makes a nice nifty little cut. 7-yard gain. I formation. Clock is ticking. He better run this thing all the way down. Nope, he wasted 10 seconds. He gave him 10 seconds. First down. Now this can go to the 2-minute warning. Nope, Panda calls timeout. First down and 10. Kilbride runs an inside zone. Ooh, the out might have been there. You would have just had to make 32 miss. Now that's Matthew. That's easier said than done. Panda's not taking a timeout, so we go to the 2-minute warning. Kilbride has the lead. 2nd and 10. Kilbride's going to be looking for that corner, the backside comeback. That's his play right there. He likes that. That's a bread and butter for him. Yep, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Oh, we already went. Oh no, we didn't. It was a. Well, why did? Oh, he called a timeout. I see. Panda has 1 timeout. It's 3rd and 15. Oh my. Oh, he makes one guy miss, but he doesn't quite. Sanders doesn't have that top end speed. Panda calls his last timeout. There's 1 minute and 48 seconds to go, and it looks like Kilbride's going to be punting for Panda for a go-ahead drive. Kilbride needed 1 more first down and just couldn't get it. Panda has a lot of time, but he also can't be dilly-dallying around too much. Well, I haven't seen Panda do a ton of hot routes and stuff, so his offense isn't predicated on that. But he's still going to have to take it from his own 21-yard line to probably somewhere around the 50. Kilbride base aligns. And Panda takes the flat. Oh, and a bad animation that throws him out of bounds. If he could have hit him solid, the clock could have stepped running. Instead, Panda gets it with to set up everything with a clock that is stopped. Mayfield drops back. He assesses everything, and nice defense by, is that Deion Jones? He's been pretty quiet today. 3rd and 4, huge play. What's Kilbride does Chandler Jones? Okay, does he come out in? All right, he's bringing the pressure, but at cover 2, that's ballsy. Cover 2 in this game. Those corner routes are wide open, and circle. Oh my lord! Circle was a touchdown. Kilbride came and crashed in on that high safety on the right side, and Panda had someone wide open. Cover 1.
Hey everybody, we're all gonna get late.
God Life, thank you for the host. Did he? He stopped him in bounds. He is not in field goal range yet. It's 2nd and 10. He has the ball at the 44-yard line, but he is getting closer and closer. I do not know how this wind is blowing. Oh, that's huge. Now, I don't know. This is a big field goal. I assume he'll probably, oh, it is 4th down. And he's going for it. Oh yeah, you just leave. Yeah, there's just a whole, oh, there's no second level. There's no second level. But you know what? You still have timeouts and you can ice him. Shot the gap nicely there. Got a hit stick. That would have been huge if that could have been a fumble. Man, that's a ballsy play too, because that is a one that that is slow developing. That could have been taken for a big loss. He's not going to have time to go up and kick it. Seriously, if you would have just left that go, Kilbride, I don't know if he could have got the kickoff in time.
Something's wrong, I feel it circling like vultures around my brain. Couldn't see this danger in your eyes.
And he kicks it right down the heart.
Like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have called the timeout either, because he broke huddle with 7 seconds. That was a ball game. Wow. I know what it's like to lose a heartbreaker. I just did it myself, Kilbride, against Cody. That was a great game. Everyone, if you got some GG emotes, throw them in the chat for both Panda and for Kilbride. That is 2 players that are very good at Madden, playing Madden. Wow, that was great. That kind of action is what you see here in the Bespoke League. That is fun to watch. We're going to have games like this every Sunday night, and hopefully throughout the entirety of the Madden season. So if you like what you see, you know where to be. Right here, Twitch TV, Pleated Pants internet stream, Sunday night games of the week for the Bespoke League.